Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Bio Inc. with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to our second episode of the First Impressions, the last of the First Impressions before we collectively decide if we are going to use this game as a mini-series for the channel going into the future. In today's episode, as the title very well may suggest, we are going to go into the life campaign. We are going to go ahead and try to save John's life, rather than horribly killing him through the power of obesity and horrible heart problems. So today, we're going to fix our wrongs, and we are going to save his life. I should also mention, before we get into the game itself, in the description there will be a link to the original video if you've missed that. In that video we do go ahead and we do the death version of the game, but I also cover a lot more of the elements of the game and even play the life tutorial. So if you would like to see that, so things make a little bit more sense, then go ahead. I will try and explain the game as best I can, however, as I continue to play, because I am still learning. This will be my second match into med school, and we are doing the internship. Your first case, make a good impression. And of course, we are just sticking with John Smith. We can rename these in the future, so maybe I will get name suggestions if we make this a series, although that does seem somewhat morbid. Let's continue. Okay, so this time we do have the ability to have a one booster. So let's have a quick look-see what we actually have available to us. We only have 2 points, and we only have 1 slot. So, resources stay a little bit longer before they disappear. I will have that until I find something better, because honestly, we were messing up a little bit with that in the previous video. Resources upgrade 50% cheaper. Okay. Intensive care, we can't take any of these. Lifestyle, risk factors produce 50% less damage increase. That's pretty good. Honestly, what a nice little passive. Random lifestyle, start the stage with 2 randomly pre-upgraded lifestyles. So for those who don't know, the lifestyle choices actually increase the health of systems, so it's a healing mechanism. So having 2 of those for free would be really good. Diseases. Less effective in certain areas, and that goes for some of them. Decreases collateral damage, systems other than the primary, by 30%. Clicking on a symptom will highlight fewer diseases. Oh, that's interesting as well, because it means we can pinpoint the disease a lot faster. Economy, and we can have random eruptions of multiple resources, so occasionally we get bonuses. I think I'm going to go ahead and have the random lifestyles, as this means we will be healing as soon as we start, and if we're lucky, we can be healing the systems which are actually taking damage. And so here we go, betraying the plague god Grandfather Nurgle. Let's go. Internship. Upgrading lifestyle elements will continuously increase systems health. Indeed! So, let's just get some points then. His circulatory system is damaged, and so is his nervous system. Let's have a quick look-see then at the lifestyles we have got given to us. Okay, good, we are actually healing the circulatory system, and we are healing it again. That is really helpful. That will slow down how fast he's going to pass away. Yoink. So there's all of his symptoms, you can see on the left, in addition to the damage he's taking. Let's get ourselves some resources. I guess fast forward, but let's be very careful with that. Okay, let's see what we can get then. So, mood swings, anxiety, headache, chest pain. So what we're really looking for is overlapping symptoms, which will increase the likelihood it is actually that disease. Okay, so he's definitely got more than one, because a lot of them do not overlap in this case. I think he may have high cholesterol. Or maybe not, actually. He doesn't have enough of the symptoms. Well, here's the thing. The irregular heartbeat can only be caused by high cholesterol or the end here. And honestly, he doesn't seem to be taking enough damage for that to be the case. So I'm thinking that these two are coming from high cholesterol. Is anything else a high cholesterol symptom? No. But I do think he has high cholesterol. So, So, I think we should do a test for this. Okay, so I've decided we're going to do the metabolic panel. This means we are testing for high cholesterol, diabetes, pancreatitis, and of course potassium deficiency. I said that really weirdly, I've just noticed. I'm not even going to correct myself. Either way, this means if any of those are positive, we will know what they are, and then we can prescribe a treatment. So, while that's going on, let's see what's going on with the old nervous system then. Headache can be caused by these things, but honestly, anxiety is pretty much stuck to this area, and we are losing health from the nervous system. So I'm thinking probably chronic stress and nervous breakdown. So here are the potential symptoms, and as you can see, we are getting a couple of them. Interesting. Yeah, it's almost certain that he has chronic stress. Okay, so we can do this. That test for those two. Is there anyone which is more specific but cheaper? Sadly not. Okay, let's do that as well. So now we have 2 tests running. Let's go back to the game, and as you can see in the top right, we are now testing for metabolic panel, and we're doing that other thing whose name I won't even try to say out loud. Aha! He does have chronic stress. He does not have seizures, though. Which I kind of assumed, because he'd be taking way more damage if he did have that. And he does have high cholesterol. Okay, so we have the negatives and the positives, that's great. So now we can do something here. A strict diet is far less efficient and takes way longer, but is also cheaper. If we go with the statins, though, it's 100% efficient and only takes 6 days. We can't afford that, however. And anyway, the nervous system is taking more damage. My speech isn't very good this morning. So yeah, we want to go with antidepressants first to try to slow down the damage to his... There we are, his nervous system. We are also healing his heart, remember, because that's one of our lifestyles. So let's go ahead and give him antidepressants. There we go. So in 6 days, he will be happier and hopefully no longer stressed. Which is grand. Then we'll see if he's still taking damage. If he is, then honestly we should just focus on the nervous system curing it, or perhaps putting down some lifestyle choices so his nervous system is being damaged slower. Actually, I'm tempted to do that now. So what here can help with the nervous system? I'm imagining things like sleep. Relaxation therapy. Okay, let's do that. And yoga. There we go. You do those 2 things, and that will help to heal up your nervous system slowly. Wonderful. Okay, so... There he is doing his yoga. I do love that the animations actually happen. It's such a nice touch. Okay, so biomap. What's taking damage now? Okay, so he still has symptoms, but honestly, we're actually healing him faster than we're damaging him at this point. Okay, I'm almost certain he has... Wait, didn't we test these? No, it says not tested, okay. I think he has blood clots and deep vein thrombosis. It actually is a lot of his symptoms he's had earlier. So, can we do any for all of them? Oh, thank you. Yes, please. Ultrasounds, go. I'm hoping then we'll have most of his symptoms in check. He is still losing health from his nervous system, but we are helping that out quite a lot. New symptom, muscle weakness. Darn it. However, look what we've just found. Okay, anticoagulants. Oh, only 90% effective. Is that the best we've got? That's annoying. Didn't we cure this? Did it come back? We can also get more harvest power, but I don't really want that just yet. Okay, so as I was saying before, I am very new to this game. Oh no, we were still saving up for it, weren't we? That was the problem. Okay, so which one of these does the most damage, you think? I'd imagine this. So let's get rid of that. Deep vein thrombosis, let's go from the most terrible one first. Then we'll try to help out his high cholesterol, his low cholesterol. Oh, what a problem, I have low cholesterol. Actually, that can be a problem, but only in extreme cases. Thank you. Thank you. New symptom, headache. Okay, we'll go to that in a second. Anticoagulants. So, how this game works is I'm constantly healing him, and as soon as I reach 100%, I have won. It's not a matter of removing all of the symptoms, it's a matter of treating the symptoms as they appear. So just keep him healthy for a certain amount of time, and you pretty much win. Okay, now let's get rid of this. There we go. Then we'll go off and find ourselves some more of the problems. Okay, so what do we have then? You are losing stuff from the bones, which I'm assuming is the muscle weakness, yeah. Not many overlaps, though. That is really annoying. Okay, so this one kept coming up. 2 of the symptoms are here. That's Paget's disease, something I've never actually heard before. Paget's disease of bone interferes with your body's normal recycling process, in which new bone tissue gradually replaces old bone tissue. Ugh. And that costs 10. That's annoying. This one's very cheap, and it is potentially this. But I think it's really this one. It's more likely this one. 2 of the symptoms could both be explained with this. Did we... Oh, wait, no. We didn't get muscle weakness and headache at the same time. Can a disease give you symptoms at different times? That's the question. I guess we're going to find out as soon as we have 10 DNA points. And I'm going to go ahead now and upgrade this. Treat at least 4 diseases, and then we can get the next one as well. So every 15 days, we just get 3 points for free. Which I should get very soon, actually. As soon as the next one's treated. On the upside, it's only really the circulatory and the nervous system which are taking much damage. The skeletal system is taking damage very, very slowly. As is pretty much everything else. In fact, everything else kind of heals up by itself as well, so that's good. I will upgrade that now, whilst we're in a relatively peaceful time. Oh, he's got a problem. If you look there, you can see the little symbols on the far right. I think those are risk factors. Are you over 60? Because that's a symbol for over 60 in the death campaign. That's very annoying. Okay, so, skeletal system. I think you've got this. It's just too many of the symptoms. So, for the skeletal system... Yeah, strength training or strength training, okay. What was the new symptom, though? It's got a new symptom, confusion. Headache. Okay, quite a few things it can be, and once again, the nervous system is taking a bit of a battering. This one is a lot longer than the death campaign, I have to say. Also a lot more intense, I'm currently finding it, but also very interesting. A very different take on the game. Thank you. Let's wait until we get the bone biopsy back, though. I don't really want to do much else until I know I've got enough to cure this, if that is the problem. And... darn it, I was completely wrong. So it is that. So, no, they can't give... So if you get symptoms... Interesting. So what else can cause muscle weakness, though? That's the question. I wish it could show us, though, what it damages. That's the problem, because in the death campaign, you see the systems... it can damage. Sorry about that, the game just minimized because of an update on the computer, so that was a little bit jarring for me. Randomly evolved fast diagnosis. The diagnosis department in John Smith Hospital are now 50% faster. Yay! So, a little bit of a skip there. I've decided I think he may have a nervous breakdown or burnout. It fits the symptoms, and it even fits when the symptoms were coming into pass. So, hopefully, that is the next few symptoms we need to cure. Yoink yoink. John Smith must make a visit to the emergency room. I don't want him to go to the emergency room, though. So let's wait. And the 2 things I think he may have. He does have the nervous breakdown. So let's go ahead and cure that as fast as possible. And let's go with the 100% option. Wow, that's weird. 100% but takes way longer. I think I would rather have that, honestly. Sure, we're not under immense amounts of damage right now, so I'd rather save my DNA. He does not, however, have rickets. Okay, that's good to know. So something is damaging his system here, which isn't actually in the system. Because, as you can see, they have both been ruled out, so something is causing that damage from elsewhere. The problem is, I don't know what that could be. Okay, skeletal pain. I said skeletal in the previous video, and a few people got very confused by that pronunciation. Blame an old professor of mine. Skeletal. It's just very nice to say out loud. Say it out loud. Trust me, it's very fun. Is a pain accompanied by fatigue, sleep? Yeah, actually... yeah, I think it's that. However, we don't have enough DNA, because that, I think, would damage the bones. And here's the problem, it doesn't tell you what systems they damage. If we knew that, it would be a lot easier to narrow it down. So let's do that anyway. Ta-da! This poor fellow is in hospital so much for all these tests. There we go, and there we go. Let's have a quick look-see at intensive care. Gain 10% efficiency on all evolved, present and future treatments. Gain 20% efficiency on all evolved lifestyle elements. Ooh, that's cool. Let's grab that. So now, these should be a bit more efficient at curing his brain. Which is pretty good. And does he have it? No! So what on earth is damaging his bones? Do you damage bones? I doubt that. Because something is hurting his skeletal system. And it isn't just the fact he's old age, because that's just a matter of weakness. It means things will hurt it more. It must be something with muscle weakness. Really? No, because both of these would definitely hurt your lungs, so that can't possibly be it. I doubt it's either of these, since neither of these are damaging your immune system. Okay. Is it something with the heart still? Immune boost. So once again, a little bit of a skip there because I'm just gathering DNA right now. I think what we need to do is really focus on looking at which systems are taking damage and then try to logically figure out what symptom would cause damage to where. The funny thing is, if I had played the death campaign more, I would know these things off by heart. Because they are the same symptoms as the death campaign, and in the death campaign they actually show you which symptoms cause damage to where. So more resources will spawn for the next few days. Oh, lovely. So let's slow down time then, otherwise I'll end up missing everything. That's fantastic. There we go. Okay, so now we have a lot of DNA. So what do we have? I can't imagine it being this, because this, I'm almost certain would damage the muscle system. And we're not healing it enough. So, and it's also a very, very expensive test, so that's not good. Let's just grab some of these. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, and he's now been cured as well, which is great. Ooh, our test efficiency is going down, though, which is very, very annoying. Okay, I doubt it's anything in there. I really do. Maybe it is something up here after all. What here would cause bone damage? High blood pressure? Potentially, but unlikely. A stroke? Well, I can imagine a stroke damaging pretty much everything. And it does account for the headache, which came on by itself. Oh, fine. I don't think this is going to be right, but sure, go ahead. How do we upgrade the efficiency of our tests, anyway? Tests, I assume every time we do a test, that simply goes down. Okay. Oh, my lord. Okay, so... the brain MRI was perfect. It's picked up loads of stuff from everywhere. So that's what he has, right there. Does that explain every symptom? Let's see. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes, actually, sorry. And yes. Okay, so almost all of them. So, let's get treating. Any 100%. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. I need to remember that certain tests, if you look here, will actually test for other things as well, which aren't always in the same category. That is something I wish they shown better by perhaps zooming out into this menu when you select them, because it is a bit hard to tell. As a new player, of course. As I play more, I'm sure it'll be a lot better. Okay, alpha blockers for you. And then let's go ahead over here and let's help with your Parkinson's disease. Wow, that takes forever and is not 100%. Well, I guess it is Parkinson's disease after all. Well, going to do it anyway. Prescription Frenzy. Yay, I got an achievement. Oh no, I missed a point. Darn it. I wonder if there is anything else we can do to help out his mental state somewhere in here. It'll be very hard to tell, honestly. I don't need any of these, so that's the problem. His heart's looking fine. In fact, his heart is almost completely healed. It's his nervous system is the only one we're actually worried about right now. Yoink. Yay, and we just cured something. So now he'll be a little bit less damaged. 2 things have been cured. I hope. Let's see. Yep, almost everything there is cured. So, only 2 more symptoms. Confusion and anxiety. I'm seeing 2 which keep on popping up. Those 2. And that one, but I've already tested for that, so... Is there any test for both of these? Now, the thing is, he is old. That's one of his weaknesses at the moment. So... Aha! I can test for both anyway. So, dementia, I think you actually need the old... Oh no, that's for Parkinson's in this game. You need that vulnerability to even evolve that, so... Hopefully that will find us our last few symptoms. Well, diseases, I should say. Such a long game, though. I did not expect it to take this long. He does have dementia. Okay. I don't think I've ever been happy to hear that before. And 80% efficiency, once again, though, it is dementia, so let's try our best. Now we just wait, I suppose. Yay, recovery points! New system cough, new system fever. That sounds like the flu. Have you got the flu by any chance? Cough, fever, yeah, that's probably just flu. Especially since they both came at the same time, so... Ooh. That's true, it could be that. Could be bronchitis. Let's test for... this one then, since that's both of those. I'm really hoping those things work, and he does have the flu. Okay. Just rest, buddy. 100% efficiency, takes 3 days. Why does that even cost me money is the question. He is now resting. And I think we actually cured at least one of these diseases. Yes, he has been cured at the moment. He has no symptoms. So now he should just be healing up by himself. There is a natural heal by the looks of things, but then of course you can help by adding all the lifestyle choices. And for flu, he's currently just sleeping. I'm sorry, bleeding brain. So let's just have a quick look-see then. Since we're pretty much winning now, if I unlock sleep routine, we get that, meditation. Also, that alarm is really loud. This game does suffer from a lot of... No, sorry, a lot of games suffer from this when they are brand new, when they are in beta and such, when sounds aren't very well balanced. I think I should get some sleep too, sir. As you can tell, my mind is kind of gone at this stage. There he is, meditating. He is cured, I am the good doctor. Probably not a great score. If I get 2 out of 4, I'll be happy. Oh, unspent bio points. So we should hoard them at the end then. Well, there we go. We have cured John Smith in a very roundabout way, eventually actually working. Whoa. Almost level 3. Also, I just noticed one thing. At the very end there, our diagnostic power had actually increased back to 90%. So maybe it's not how many tests you do, it's how many symptoms they are showing. Which actually makes complete sense, because the more symptoms they have, the harder it's going to be to actually diagnose them. So maybe that is something we need to bear in mind for the future as we continue. But for now, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Bio Inc. is a series you wish to see continued in the future. There is a lot more left to the campaign, with a lot of random rules by the looks of things, so yeah, there's still a lot to do. Really hope you've enjoyed. I certainly did. Goodbye.